Okay, we're going to start standing in our Pilates stance. So we're going to take these arms, press tight, slightly wider than our shoulders. I want you to just pull it apart towards the chest and then bring it back in. We're going to inhale and exhale. Keep the band tight as you bring it back home. Shoulders are melted, belly is in and up. 2 more, inhale and exhale, and 1 more. Good. Bring the arms straight up. Then we're going to bring it behind us, opening that band just a little bit more. Bring it back up, and then all the way down. And again, inhale up. Exhale, open the chest. Try not to lean back. Yeah, I saw that. And 1 more. We lift up. Open. Bring it back up. And bring it chest height. Now we're going to take it to the thighs, pull through the thighs, and then return. And again, inhale, open the chest, squeeze the blades, exhale. 2 more, pulling it through and lengthening. And 1 more, pressing it through and return. Take it all the way down to your mat and take the band behind the toes. Try to have the toes inside the band, not going over. Hold the band close towards the feet. We'll lie back. Elbows will go to the floor. I'm going to keep my chin to my chest. You can have your head down. That's completely fine. Make sure your tail is long on the mat. And we're going to press out on an inhale. Exhale, come in. Lengthen, scoop. Feel those inner thighs connecting as you press out. Make sure your back stays heavy on the floor. We press out and we come in. And 3, good. And 2, hold this one out. Bring the legs straight up and bend them back in. Press out, zip up, and bend. Inhale to exhale. 1 more. Inhale to exhale. Let's reverse it. Let's go straight up, reach long, and pull it in strong. Lift up, reach long, bring it in strong. 2 more. Inhale to exhale. And last one. Zip it up, lower it down, pull it in. And now rock yourself up, pressing your feet into the band. Slide your hands back a little bit and take your elbows down to the mat and draw those knees in again. Chest is open, shoulders are melted. Press out to about 45. We're going to take these legs towards the front of the room, down around to the back, and hold center. And reverse, over, down, around. Back to the front. Inhale to exhale. To the rear. Inhale to exhale. And again, inhale to exhale. 1 more. Circle it around. Good. I'm going to sit all the way up. And I'm going to make an X with my band. So I'm going to pull my band to my sternum. So don't make it too tight. Test it out. See if we're able to hold this here nice and strong. Press the back of your legs down to the floor. Sit taller. Hinge more at your hips. Come more forward with your chest. Keep your hands glued to your torso. And exhale as you see curve back and you're taking those arms with you. Pause right here, and let's open up our band to a wide V. Now tilt your V towards me. Hold it here. Now bring the arms together. Pull them apart. Inhale. Exhale. Real straight arms. Inhale. Now hold. Now keep where you are, but bring your arms back to that V. Now rotate the other direction. And we bring the arms together on an inhale. Exhale, pull apart. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Hold the arms apart. Bring it back to center. Now take your head forward. Push your arms back until your knuckles touch the floor. Lift the arms as high as you can. Circle the arms around slowly. Belly pulls in. And now stack your spine, bend your elbows, and start all over. Inhale to start. Exhale, mount. Let's open our arms to that V again. Let's go back to tipping that teapot towards me. And we'll take the arms, close and open. One more. Open them back up. Tilt the other direction. Don't take your seat with you. Inhale together, exhale apart. Inhale together, exhale apart. One more. Hold it open. Bring it back to center. Head pushes forward. Knuckles touch the mat behind you. Scoop your belly in deeper. Lift up on an inhale. Keep it just as high as you exhale. And then stack your spine back up. Take your elbows down. Palms are turned in. Hinge forward more, so I'm drawing my chest more towards my thighs. Press the back of those legs down. Melt your shoulders. We're going to take these arms behind us and return. Try to make sure the shoulders are relaxed. They're down the back. We're just going to do 3 more. Triceps back and in. Squeeze those triceps, bend back in. Hold it back here. Flip the palms up and give me little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then return. Okay, walk your hands further down the band. We're going to do a roll up, but we'll start with rolling back. So I'm going to tuck my tail, and I want you to pause about halfway. Melt the shoulders. Now, the first part of your spine that should be touching is that lower back, right? So we need to tuck that tail, exhale again, pause. The band will help hold you here. Inhale, exhale, and then we lay all the way down, and we start to come back up. Eyes to belly, my shoulder blades come off first. My band is going to help pull me up a little bit. I'm rounding over a beach ball. My arms are straight. Start to bring it back. The band will catch you. I'm going to pause. Inhale here. Exhale down another inch. Pause. Inhale. Exhale down another inch. Inhale all the way down. Now retrace your steps coming back up. Nod the chin to your chest. Articulate that spine. Press the back of those legs down into the floor. And then from here, stack your spine up, up, and up. I'm going to slide my hands further out. Hold right here. And I want you to take your arm closest to me and reach it up as you push the other arm down. And then switch and pull it up. And I want your palms facing your toes. So I go one up, one down. I'm strengthening the front of my shoulders. I exhale as I lift. I'm trying to stay tall. You got it. If it's too hard, slide your hands further down or let go of your band and work on just sitting tall while you move your arms. Okay? You got it. Let's do 2 more each side. 1 more each side. And I come back in. And I'm going to take my arms now to a 90-degree angle. I got resistance here. It's like a guitar string. Okay? I'm going to keep this 90-degree angle. And I'm going to keep my spine long. And I'm going to hinge back. Hold right here. One arm is going to straighten. And as that one comes back in, the other arm will pass it. Boom. And boom. And shoulders are down. And belly is in. And bicep curl, bicep curl, bicep curl, bicep curl. You got it. Now bring them both to a 90 and bring it back up and lower the elbows down. Sweep the arms back up. Front shoulder still working. Hinge back. I'm going to take both arms now and curl. Press the back of those legs down. Nice diagonal in your spine from your tail to the crown of the head. And 3, good. And 2, hold it in, bring it up, and lower it down. Uncrisscross that band. And let's take our left foot out. I'm going to walk my hands further down again. And as I pull back, my knee's going to bend, and I'm going to take my elbows back down onto the mat again. Open up the chest, shoulders melted back. And I'm going to press this leg straight out, so a single leg press. 2, butt, belly, butt. Feel the same way if you've ever done the Pilates chair and you're pushing the pedal down and bringing it back up. Think of lengthening as you push out. Think of squeezing the butt. 2 more. Now hold this one out. I'm going to bring it straight up and then lengthen long. I want you always pressing into your band. You can also do this lying on your back if this is too much for the shoulders and traps. 4, I'm always pushing my other leg down in opposition. 3, and 2, and 1. Good. Bring it all the way down. Rock yourself up. Put the other foot in. Other one comes out. And as I pull my elbows back, I draw that knee in. I find my elbows to the floor. Belly's pulling in and up. And I press 1, and 2, 3. Remember, it's squeeze the bum, pull the belly in. 4, 3, 2 more. Here's 2. Now hold this one out, and we're going to lift it straight up and press it down. Up, hand down. 3, good. 4, think of always lengthening both legs. 4 more here. And 3, and 2, and 1, and we'll bring it back up. Take 2 feet into your band, and I'm going to have them in parallel. I'm going to lie down. You can have your head go down. I'm going to lower to the base of my shoulder blade and keep my head up. But my elbows are on the floor, and my knees are into my chest. Just my right leg is going to push out. My left leg is still pulling in towards me. Catch the band with the other foot, and then that leg is going to press out. You got it. And inhale, exhale, inhale. So make sure that is coming in. Before you switch feet, those knees should be in towards that chest, and your back should be nice and heavy. I push, find it. Push, find it. You know my rhyme, push from the tush, and press. And 1 more. Now let's take 2 feet. Hold, 2, 3, and come in. And hold, 2, 3, and come in. And we hold, 2, 3, and come in. And we hold, 2, 3, and come in. 2 more. Squeeze the booty. Draw the navel in deeper. Now bring the legs all the way up. Take your left foot out. Put both ends into your right hand. Put your hand behind the head. Both legs are straight. Scissors. The right leg is going to go down. As it comes up, I'm going to cross my shoulder to that knee. Inhale, exhale, cross over. And I'm only crossing over to my bent, or to my band leg, I should say. And lift. Lengthen. And 4. And 3. And 2. Hold this. And I'm going to slide my left foot towards my booty. And as I straighten this leg, I'm going to bring this leg back out. And I'm going to scissor my legs. I'm going to cross over that shoulder again. Bend the knee, come back to center. Switch, cross, bend the knee, zip it up. And cross, bend the knee, zip it up. 1 more. Cross, bend the knee, and bring both legs up. Switch the leg. We okay so far? Hello? Test, test, test. Left elbow down, right hand behind the head. I'll curl up if I'm lifting my head up. The left leg is going to lower towards the floor. I switch and I cross my shoulder. I'm not saying elbow because I'm going to see you guys hugging your head like this. So I keep it with my shoulder. I inhale down, exhale. Try to keep both legs straight, please. Use your breath. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Now hold this here. Slide the opposite knee in. Straighten up. I'm facing center. Now I'm going to cross that shoulder over. Bend that knee in and up. And bend the knee. Scissor hold. Scissor twist. Bend the knee. Bring it back up. And twist. Bend the knee. Back to center. And one more. And both feet in your band. Okay, I'm going to go to a Pilates V. You choose how tight to make your band. I'm going to pull my elbows down. You can keep your head down or nod the chin to your chest, eyes to navel. Double straight leg. We're going to go down, 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 up. Your tail needs to stay on the floor. So if I come too high, see it lifts my butt up. I don't want the butt to lift up. Inhale, 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 exhale. Lower, lower, lower. Lift. Two more. Down, down, down. Lift. One more. And rock yourself up. Slide the legs a little further apart. We surviving so far? This is fun. All right, so I'm going to take my hands. I'm going to slide down so they're a little bit in front of my knees. So not way up here, and don't be way down here with your grip. My feet are flexed. I'm going to try and sit as tall as I can. On an inhale, I lift taller and I prepare. On the exhale, I take my chin to my chest, belly goes in, and I press my arms behind me. I inhale, come back up. Exhale. So I'm not collapsing. I'm just taking my chin to my chest. So I don't want this. Okay? Exhale. Shh. Inhale up. Shh. One more. Shoulders down. Knuckles towards the floor. Good. And then take that band off your feet. And I'm going to double up my band twice. I'm going to take my legs now as wide as my mat. My hands are shoulder width apart. They're chest height. So I doubled it up. And I'm going to give a little bit of pressure pulling outward on both arms. I'll inhale up here. And on the exhale, as my arms go forward, my navel presses back. Stack back up. Nice and tall. No lean. We lean back. Exhale. Wish I had a mirror for you guys in front of me. Now don't move your lower back. Feel your belly pulling in strong and zip up tall. Don't forget about your neck. Exhale. Inhale, zip it up, melt those shoulders. And one more. Exhale forward. And inhale up, up, up. Now point the toes, round your spine. If you need to, put a play ball behind your back to hold you here. Okay, so my toes are reaching long. I'm going to bring my arms up and then down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Two more. Don't change your spine at all. One more. I want you to soften your knees in and take the band behind your feet as best you can. It's like a little cradle for your feet. So we're going to lift our feet off the floor if we're able. Melt the shoulders. We're going to slowly start to straighten these legs. I'm pushing into my band. And just bend the knees back in and put yourself in this little suitcase. So my eyes are to my navel right now. As I straighten my legs, it's like a flower that's opening up in the morning. It's here we are. And then we bring it back down. And let's just do one more. Zip up, melt those shoulders, melt those shoulders. Now hold it here a little bit longer, so let go of that breath. Feel the back of your knees pressing longer. Shoulders connecting to your back a little stronger. Yes. Bend those knees back in. Take your feet to the floor and see if you can slide your feet out slowly, slowly, slowly. And as you go out, where's your belly going? In. Shoulders are down. So I feel a nice stretch in my back, actually, and the back of my legs. Now, tug on your band with those hands and lift up your head. Feel like your chest is getting prouder. Spine is in this nice long line. And now round back down. So my band gets looser, right? Now I'm going to tug on that band. Shoulders connect deeper to the armpits. I'm lifting up. Press the back of those legs down more. And then round. And let's just do one more. Pull, zip it up, zip it up, zip it up. And then round it. And bring the band back into your hands. Okay, if your hip flexors need a little bit of a break, you can sit cross-legged. And I'm going to take the band behind me to the base of my armpit. Guys, look good. All right, now we never want to get lazy with our spine, so stay lifted, okay? So you choose how close you pinch your band towards your body. The closer will make it harder. If you don't like ends hanging down, just bunch them up. Palms face the floor. All right, so we're going to press out on an exhale. Inhale, stretch. Belly goes in as my arms go out, and then I stretch. Anchor your sits bones, but lift up the spine. And we'll press out and return. Just 3 more. Press, stretch, and 2. Think of thumb to armpit. 1 more. Good. Now hold that there. Extend your legs out as wide as your mat. And now I'm going to reach my arms out long into a T. Make sure the wrists are straight. Make sure the fingers are pointing in the same direction as the wrists. Now rotate towards me on an inhale. On the exhale, reach forward. Look at your back hand. Stack your spine up, rotate around, and then press forward, look back. Inhale up, rotate, exhale. Inhale up, rotate, exhale. And that was it. Bring it back to the center and release. Now I want you to sit back onto your band. And I'm going to go back to my cross-legged position. If you remember which foot was on the bottom, do the opposite. So whichever one you probably just went to was your original one, switch that leg then. Make sense? Because you probably always go to the same one to set up. Am I right? Yeah. So that's what I did. Okay. So I'm going to take this band and bring it behind me. I have to slightly hinge forward. I want you to press these arms up and then down. So yep, the band's going to rub against the back of your shoulders. It's all right. And I'm trying to have my elbows pointed forward. This is triceps, by the way. Shave off your hair, put it back on. Keep your spine lifted. And we go for 3, as straight as you can get those arms. Keep the rib cage pulling in. 2, 1 more, and 1, and we'll bring it back down. Come on, that band. And I want you to hold it now. We're going to do one more thing for triceps. So I'm going to take my band, chest height, and I'm going to have it about as wide as my shoulders. My elbows are pointing out to the side. Okay, one each side. Sit tall again. There's not a chance to slouch. Now the arm closest to me, I want you to straighten it and then bend it. So I'm just sliding my palm along a shelf. So palm faces down. Your dusting rag is right underneath your hand. You're going to dust your shelf and come back in. Can you feel the back of that arm working? Right here, tricep. Other elbow stays pointed just like the other one is. And 3, and 2, and 1. Other arm. I straighten the other arm, and I bend. So I'll face you for a second. Straight, bend, and my palms face down. Slide and dust. Sit taller. I'm starting to see all these wrinkles in our shirts. No wrinkles. We don't like wrinkles, do we? Not wrinkles anywhere. 3, good. 2, 1 more, and 1, and release. Okay, let's come on to our stomachs. I want you to lay your band, not the very tippy top of your mat, sort of like where I have mine. Lay on that band, and the top of your sternum should be laying on your band. Got it? All right, so this is not an opportunity for us to collapse the core. So the belly's still pulling in. I'm going to slide my hands along my mat until they are at the edge of my mat. Belly's pulling in, neck and shoulders are relaxed. Now I'm going to ask you to push these arms off the floor and reach them out. I want you to glance and make sure that your wrists are straight and the fingers are straight. I'm going to hover my head and chest, and I'm going to do little back circles. 5, 4, 3, 2, reverse. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend your elbows and come back down. That's my first set. My second set, I'm going to push out again to that T. Push it out. Look at your wrists. Make sure they're straight. Now, I'm going to pull my pinkies towards my hips, lift up my head and chest, and then bring it back out. But my arms don't touch the floor. Inhale, slide across that shelf again. Exhale. So you can see I'm lifting my head and chest, but looking down at my mat. And 1 more. Inhale to exhale and release. You got 1 more variation. If one doesn't work for you, pick one that you already did, okay? All right, so I want you to push your arms out in front of you. Now sweep your pinkies back. Lift up your head and chest. Bend your arms. Lower your head and chest. Press back out. Lift up. Arms are going to pull you up. Bend the elbows. Press your arms straight out. The arms are going to lift your head and chest up. Come back down. And last one. Press straight out. And release. Let go of your band and stretch back into a child's pose. Was that work? Yeah, heck yeah. If you want to release your shoulders, take the arms behind you and just let them feel some length back here in the opposite direction they were just in. Okay, my favorite are shoulder bridges. Okay, so let's go into our backs with our bands. And I like these shoulder bridges because they really work so much in one exercise. They open up the front of our body and we strengthen the back of our body. I like to do double leg and single leg just to make sure each glute is working equally, okay? So we'll start with double leg. You can stay with double leg if you don't like the single. So my band is going to be up over my chest and my hands, let me bunch mine up because I don't like hanging down. My band is going to be over my chest. My hands are just shoulder width apart, okay? So I'm going to articulate, and as I'm starting to come up, my band is coming down. It's going to press through my thighs as my shoulders press heavier. And then I articulate back down, and my band comes back up over my chest. Your legs are just 1 hand's width apart. Tuck your pelvis. Inhale, lift. Exhale, return. And again, tuck that tail. Bridge up. Bring it back down. 2 more. Butt comes up first. Pull that navel in deeper. Press through the quads through the band. Return back home. Let's just do 1 more. Tuck that tail. Press through. And return. Okay, you can keep doing double leg. I'm going to take my right foot off the mat. Shoulders are down, and my whole spine will lift up this time for 2 counts. Up for 2, down for 2. Up for 2, inhale down. So hopefully you're not getting a cramp in that left hamstring. Hopefully that left glute is working enough for you. We have 4 more to go. Up and down. Please make sure your core is still working. Pull it in and up as we're lifting up. Shh. And last one. I want you to hold this up. Straighten that leg all the way up. Then we're going to lower it to parallel and come right back up. Inhale, exhale. 3 more. 2 more. Don't forget to breathe. Last one. Bend your knee and fix your bridge. Tabletop the other leg. And here we go. Down, lift up. Inhale down, exhale up. 3, 4, 4 more to go. Don't rush, please. Where are your shoulders? Where is the back of the head? On the mat. 2 more. Last one. Straighten that leg up. And here we go. And 5. And 4. You got it. 3, 2. Hold it. Bend the knee. Place your foot back down. Fix your bridge. Reach the arms behind you slowly. Keep them there. Inhale for me. And then exhale, articulate your spine. Start with the chest coming down, rib cage, navel, tail, seat. Bring the arms towards your shins and hug those knees in. Woo! Rock yourself up. How'd that go? Okay. Onto your side. So you're going to match me. Where my head goes, your head's going to go. All right. Your top leg has the band. Okay. And you're going to choose how tight to make this band. You choose. So I'm going to start the very, very back of my mat, including my elbow, or you can lay on your arm. And I'm going to slide my feet to the top edge. You choose how tight to make this, but make sure your top shoulder is relaxed. This bottom rib cage should be lifting up off that mat, nice and light, okay? Pry your top leg, hip height, no higher. Swing forward, give a push. Swing back, give a push. Exhale, exhale. Inhale, inhale. Now, if you really anchor your bottom leg down on that mat, you won't move around. And forward, exhale. Inhale back. Your belly works to swing the leg forward. The back of the leg and glute works. Now stack those legs. Take your top kneecap to the ceiling. Push the bottom leg down as I gently lift this leg up. Now I press into my band and pull my belly in deeper. And lift up. Reach. Push the bottom leg down. Now try to get that heel to touch the bottom heel. Lies a feather. Work coming down. 1 more. Good. Now we're going to do a big circle. So turn both sets of toes towards me. I'm going to go forward, up, back, and around. Inhale to exhale. Feel that top oblique working, that bottom leg working. And now let's reverse it for 3. Take it behind, up, and around. Come behind, up, and around. And 1 more. And up. And I'll stack my legs. I'm going to bring my legs back into a straight line. Once you take your top leg, hip height, that's it. Now try to make your bottom body light on your mat. I'm going to take my bottom leg to lift it up and then down. And then pause. So I want you to feel the inner thighs, the glutes. Make sure the neck is relaxed. Make sure that bottom rib cage is nice and light. 2 more, inner thighs activate. Now hold them up here together. I'm going to lower both legs and lift them both up and down. And I'm pushing longer into my band each time I lift. And 3, 2 more please, and 2. Hold it here, turn the toes away, and give me these little heel beats. And you better be firing your glutes, and you better be firing that core. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. I'm going to keep this band in my hand, and I'm going to roll onto my stomach. Okay? And I can hold this. Who lost theirs? Did it break? No. Oh. Okay. All right. I'm going to point these toes. I'm going to lift this leg only off the floor. So my hips are on the ground. And I'm just pressing long and lifting. So I have the band sort of like going up the center of my body. And I'm holding it with both hands. I'm just resting my head on my top hand. Make sense? Lift, lower, lift. Think of lifting and getting longer. 4. 3. We can take a nap doing these. 2. Hold it up. Little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'll come back onto my side. Bend my knee. Take that band off and sit up. How'd that go? That was fun. Okay, other side. Need a drink? Go grab one. That's a transition. I'll grab one. All right. Make sure your water is not in the way of this foot swinging, okay? All right, so your head's on the opposite side of your mat. Lay in the very, very back edge. Slide your feet to the top edge of your mat. You can prop your head up or lay all the way down on your arm. Make sure the band's tight enough that you want to work to that level. Take your top leg, lift it up. Bottom foot is pushing down. And we'll swing it forward from the belly. Exhale, exhale. Now the back of the body takes it back. If you don't anchor your bottom leg and foot, you're going to be moving all around that mat. Belly, belly, back of the leg, butt. Big push, a big and a push. Swing, give a push. You do one more. Exhale, exhale. Inhale, inhale, stack your legs. Top kneecap rotates the ceiling. As I push down with my bottom leg, I lift up and I lengthen. Now, I don't care how high that leg goes, but your hip is moving back. So you cannot let your hip move like this when you lift that leg up. I'd rather it not go as far. Inhale to exhale. Heel on top of heel on the way down. Light as a feather. Now you work. One more. Now take your top foot and bottom foot and flex them towards the front of the room. Big circle. Take it forward, up, and back. Does this leg feel a little bit different? This one's harder for me to get that leg up there because the band really doesn't help you. And now let's reverse it. Back, up, and around. Back, up, and around. And one more. Woo! Stack your legs and slide them back to the center. Lift your top leg just hip height, but push more into your band so that leg gets longer. Lift it up and lower. Feel the vacuum with the inner thighs. Feel the belly being part of that, but the shoulders and neck are relaxed. Take your time. And I pause at the top. Bam. 3 more. Bam. Take the whole leg with you. Take your knee with you, the whole leg. Now hold both legs up. Where's your vacuum? Where's your Ziploc baggie? I lower them down. I lift them up. And I'm still pressing long into my band. Shh. Shh. Come on, you got this. Can you feel your top oblique? And 2. Now hold it up. Separate the toes. Heels are turned in these little heel beats. And each time you're beating, push longer into your bands. Those toes should be reaching. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now here's where I brought my band towards the top of my mat. And I hold on to it. I can have 2 hands, 1 hand. Belly's pulling in. Then I'm going to lift this leg up and down. Can you lengthen that leg? It's all about length in Pilates. Shh. If it's too tight, loosen up a little bit. I think I made mine a little too tight. You got it. Hips and pelvis, lay on your mat. Take your time. Feel your glutes firing. That's it. 3, whew, 2. Let's hold this one up. Little pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Onto your side again and sit up. Bend that knee. Take that band off. I go okay on that side too? Okay. Turn to face your feet. Let's do some teasers. Let's try and we did hip circles already. I guess you won't do those again. I do like hip circles. All right, so my feet are in parallel. If you need more help, use your band. Walk your hands closer to your feet. Okay? So if I hold my band way up here, it's not going to help me as much as if I got more resistance. Okay? Now don't have your knees real close to you. Okay? Here we go. We start here. We inhale, prepare. Exhale. Now think of when you did your roll up, how you melted your spine back down. Feel those inner thighs working to support that. Draw your chin to your chest. Now keep the arms straight. Keep them straight. Keep them straight. And look, here I am tall in my spine. And bring it back. And that's okay. Take your time. Watch those shoulders. You don't have to lay all the way down. Draw that chin to your chest. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, take your time. Take your time. Now when you come up, when you lift up your head, can you feel that lower back on your mat? Then you can pull up. Now I'm going to stay here. I'm going to do these little rows, just 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. Roll it back. Shh. Draw that chin to your chest. Find the base of that spine. Inhale up. And we'll row 3 times. 1, and 2, and 3. Roll it back. Tuck that tail. All the air out of your center. You're exhaling. And we take a nice big inhale as we come up. And exhale, we're going to row for 3. Good. 2. Now, you can either keep your heels down, or I'm going to walk my hands just a little bit closer to my feet. I'm going to hold a tabletop. Arms are straight. I'm going to row here. 1, 2, pause on 3. Harder, I'm going to connect my heels and press my legs out into a teaser. Now in a row. So I took this in the steps. I hope you picked what's working for you. Now hold the arms straight and see if you can lower the legs. Lift up from your belly, not your hips. Shh. 1 more. And then let your legs come all the way down. I'm going to pull my elbows back as my chest comes forward. And I'm going to stack up my spine as my arms straighten back up. Flex your feet. I'm going to slide my hands a little further up my band, or I should say towards you. Is that up or down? Yeah, I know. It's like, Palms face the floor. Now this is a high row, thumb to armpit. Now see if you can sit really tall like you're against a wall. Nobody should have their stomach pushing out, right? You always want to pull it in. So suck it in and up. We exhale as we pull our thumbs back. We inhale, regroup. I go for 4. If it's too easy, walk your hands further down. We're dusting that shelf that's right in front of us. 2. Last one. Now connect your knuckles. C curve back. Now if this is too tight, come back up, slide your hands further down, adjust when you need to. I'm in my little C curve here. My knuckles are touching. My feet are reaching along. I want you to rotate, center, rotate the other side, center. And I'm keeping that resistance on my band. And shh, shh. And 4 more. If you want, come up higher, put a ball behind you, whatever's going to help support your back. 2 more. 2 and 2. 1 more. 1 and 1 and bring it up. Release your band. Today I would like to do, if you remember, something called can-can. You remember can-can? It's been so long since we've done can-can. So can-can is moving your legs from your core and not moving your hips, okay? So I'm going to take my hands behind me. I'm going to bend my knees. And you can see my heels aren't down. They're lifted because I need to be able to move my legs. Now, before we start the exercise, see if you can just take your knees from side to side, but feel like your torso is staying so solid. It's not moving at all. So I'm not like this. It's controlled. It's like my belly button has been pushed in with my fist. It's staying there, and I just take my knees from side to side. Okay? Now, the real exercise, we do 3 side to sides. We pause and do a kick. Okay? I'll modify first. So take your knees to the back of the room or to the front of the room. Come towards me. To the back of the room. Back to the front. Your top leg will kick. Do that again. 3, 2, 1, and kick. 1, 2, 3, and kick. Now, if you want, you can try both legs. But if you do both legs and this kind of happens, then don't do both legs. 1, 2, 3, in. Side, side, hold the side, kick to the side. 1, 2, don't sink into that lower back. 1 more each side. Boom, boom, and 1, 2, 3, and let your knees fall out and take the hands forward. That was fun. Hopefully you felt your belly working. It's all about the belly. Right. Do you feel like a rocket? You guys looked like one. Okay, let's do swimming. So I'm going to take my band towards the top of my mat, and my arms are going to reach, and my hands are going to hold on to my band, and I'm on my stomach. Okay? You're going to lie face down, stomach down, but your hands will be on your band. Got it? Okay. Your legs are 1 fist width apart. So I want my heel of my hands to be on the floor. So I really need to pinch my band instead of gripping it. My arms are shoulder width apart, so don't go as wide as your mat. So one side of my body, or I should say, part of my body is going to be pressing down onto the floor as the other lifts up off the floor. Your right arm will be moving with the left leg. The left arm will be moving with your right leg. So you don't do same side.
So I'm going to have my head down, my hands down, my feet are down. I'm going to think of pushing down with my left hand, lifting up my head and chest, my right arm, and my left leg. So I lift up while I'm pushing down with everything else. Come back down. Now my left arm is going to lift with my right leg. If I didn't say aside, it's pushing down and return. Right arm, left leg. Lift. Inhale as you lift the left arm, right leg. Come down. Right arm, left leg. Everything else is pushing down. I should see those back of those arms squeezing those muscles. You got it. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. And the crown of my head should be like a flashlight in front of me. I'm always looking down where my nose just was. I don't remember what side we started on. So I'm going to do one more right arm up and one more left arm up. Good. Release the band and stretch back into your child's pose. Oh, we love child's poses, don't we? Yes, we do. So we're going to work a little bit on this one too. So I want you to be able to see your toenail polish, even if there isn't any, pretend. Walk your hands further out. You know where I'm going with this. I'm going to push off my bottom half and press out into a plank. Good. I'm going to come back. My knees don't touch the floor until my knees and my hips are in a straight line. Then I'll press back out and connect my inner thighs again. So as I slide back, you see how my back stays along the ceiling? So I'm not all of a sudden lifted, and I press back out. Squeeze your armpits. So slide the booty back, press it forward. I'm going to add on. Take it out. Press it forward. Lift your right leg. Put it back down. Slide back. Exhale, press back out. Left leg. Good. And now, guys, your butt shouldn't be here on the press back, right? I said, once you're here, slide across the shelf. Press it back out. Right leg lifts. Did I sound mean on that? Guys, I said left leg up. One more each leg. Inhale back. Exhale. Lift. So you want to feel like everything is staying where it just was, but we're sliding. Left leg up, and then bring that left leg down to the floor. Turn it towards 2 o'clock on your mat. So your left leg should be going left. Yep, so come towards me with your left leg. That one, the bent one. There you go. And then bring your hands down. Does that feel okay to your knee? Okay, so your left leg is going towards the left edge of your mat, and your left heel is going into your right pocket. Okay, so this knee should be almost like a hand's width away from the edge of my mat. Flex your back foot. Okay, press your arms back up. Now, this knee is on the ground. Lift it. Put it down. Lift it from the belly. Shh. And then put it back. Now bend your right knee towards 2 o'clock on your mat. Did I say 2 o'clock last time? Maybe that's what messed you up.
10.
That's what messed. I should have said 10. Did I say 10?
We got it.
Okay. I'm a blonde.
Good enough.
Okay. Sorry, I'm looking at. We're facing different directions, so sometimes I cue wrong. So I got my right knee pointing to the right side of my mat. My right heel is in my left pant pocket. Make sense? Okay. Just a little hip flexor stretch. Now flex your back foot. Go back onto your hands. This is the one where I try to lift my knee and release. And lift. And my poor toes are a little bit cramped. Look how funny my foot looks right now. One more. And then take that leg back. Okay, my toes are all right now. Pike up. Press back out. Lower to your knees and stretch back. Child's pose. Release those wrists. You deserve that. You deserve that. Okay. We're going to do breathing. We're going to stretch for about 30 seconds. That's all we have time left for. Are you kidding me? I know, really. So come in here into a quadruped position. We're just going to stretch our backs out. So you're going to slide your tail up the wall. Look at the wall in front of you. Where did time go? Round and scoop. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. Now curl those toes under. Pike your seat back. Walk your hands to your feet. Yep. Hold it here. Hold it here. Hold it here. Now, whether it's fingertips, knuckles, palms, I want you to just do one knee bends and the other knee bends. So it's like a little run. But it's more for the hamstrings than the calves. We okay with this? Okay. 2, 2, 1. Both heels down. I'm going to connect my heels into a Pilates stance. I'm going to pull myself up from my belly, from your belly. Give me a nice big inhale up. Exhale, roll down. All the air out. More weight forward than back. You choose how far you go. And then we're just going to let the arms dangle as we round up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and done. Ta-da! Good job, guys.